Listen to this reaction.
Good morning on this Saturday morning. Good morning on this Saturday. Here comes Justin.
What's up, JDS, Dusty?
JDS and Dusty are here. Yep.
Oh, man.
Did you play your games last night?
Yeah, I only stayed on for about a little over an hour though, and I jumped off. But
How many people were on there?
About 20 or so.
Oh wow, okay.
It's kind of a slow night. Usually we're around 30 or 40.
Uh,
But it was funny though. We got some pretty funny reactions. Dusty was watching last night. Yeah, it was Dusty.
I had a heavy fog this morning at daybreak, and I went down and did a ship, and it turned out good. So,
That's good.
yeah, it started to clear a little bit after I got there, and then cleared enough so that I could get a good ship video out of it. Boone was not so happy that I was leaving so early in the morning, but he got over it.
They come in and they're
Trash.
yeah, exactly. But they're not. I mean, as long as you respect them, you know, you don't want to get between a mom and a cub. No.
Well, we're gonna have more on Fat Bears later on the show.
And
Oh, no.
Deer hunting this time of year.
East Coast doesn't understand, does he?
Hold on. Oh, I did do something right before that, Dusty. I just can't think of what I did. But then they said they had a bolo out for me for some bike incident, and I was never on a bike last night. You see how corrupt those cops are, Dusty?
You know what to do if they're
Trying to frame me.
Yeah. You turn around, you walk very slowly backwards to your death.
That's right.
Saw how they were trying to frame me last night.
That's exactly what she said. So she was
Well, good, JDS. I'm glad to hear you've got a chance to fly this morning.
Oh, that's because I ran from them a few minutes before. That's what it was, Dusty. And then I had gotten away. But then they got confused on which truck it was because there was two other people driving the same truck around. They weren't sure if it was me or the other truck, and then they figured it out.
First tee of the session.
Meanwhile, Team USA Captain Keegan Bradley paying tribute to the president by busting out his iconic Trump dance. Trump's daughter Kai, also there. She's slated to play golf at the University of Miami next year.
It comes as the president is proving his status as America's #1 sports fan. And I'm not as big a golf expert as I am a football expert. But
Hey, Brenda.
She's not only critic of Miami, but also she's a superstar in her own right. Like
I
anything.
don't know what the weather's supposed to be here today.
What's up, Brenda?
Maybe I better take a look.
My teenage daughters absolutely follow at my
How you doing today, Brenda?
White House event. They're looking to see if Kai's there. So yeah, she is a
What's up, TJ?
yeah, she's become a social media, influencer.
Damn it.
Look at her jumping on the Marine boat there.
Yeah, dude. And then gets an inside glimpse of the most transparent presidency in history, I bet.
Yeah.
To your point, Charlie, she's a very skilled.
Yeah, looks like good weather all day here.
Miami is a very hard and difficult team to make to be that good. She's been playing a little bit too with Tiger Woods' son, who's an aspiring golfer. It's going to be really a fun story to watch, and it's also fun to watch President Trump continue to
Jesus, man.
to sporting event and
Allergy medicine.
look, Super Bowl, Daytona 500, UFC fights, you could
Fucking allergies again.
the World Cup, U.S. Open men's tennis final.
Yeah, you've been acting stuffed up quite a bit.
I've just been real sneezy.
Well, I've been
feel
doing
it.
the same thing, sneezing, and my nose is running all the time. I never reacted to allergies until I really got older.
Well, same here. I never had allergy problems till about 3-4 years ago. But I had lived in Florida for a good 7-8 years before I started getting allergy problems. So it wasn't like because I was new to the area or anything.
This is just really quick. If you look on the right side of your screen, now that was President Trump meeting Aaron Judge, who after that handshake, he would hit not one, but 2 home runs in a game that would send the Yankees on a streak. He arrived at the Ryder Cup and said, ever since I had been to a Yankees game, that they've been winning.
Yeah, he's totally taking credit for it. You point out that he is meeting, this superstar baseball player because that is something that President Trump.
No, not really, Dusty. I don't get sick very often.
Very authentic.
I'm not sick right now. It's just allergies.
In Northern California or plant in Michigan, he's always wearing the suit. He's totally himself. The champions, the sports champions, the people have a great story to tell in that regard because he himself sees himself as a father. One of the things he's most excited about coming up, this country is an odyssey. He's going to
I'll get sick maybe once, maybe twice a year, if that.
not just by all Americans, but in particular, a lot of people that have to young men first and foremost.
Sitting president going to the first day of the Ryder Cup, that's never happened either. So many firsts that he's doing.
Last November, I believe, with Will Kane and I've been to 2 now. But the first time I went, Donald Trump said actually both of them, and it was
What's up, Jonathan? Jim,
On the
what's
way
up?
back home this morning, Justin, I had to make my stop.
let's check here now. Demonstrators.
I'm making me some actual breakfast this morning.
Pesticides and
I don't like. Dude, I really got to be in the mood for donuts for breakfast. I can't eat shit like that for breakfast.
Julie Peter here with more details.
Good morning. 50 API protesters rallied outside.
I eat breakfast. I want bacon, eggs, sausage.
Yesterday, federal agents had to deploy pepper balls and tear gas during a standoff where protesters blocked vehicles and chanted "arrest ICE and shoot ICE." Listen.
At the gas station. I don't think. Did you go to the gas station yesterday when you had your radio, Paul?
Bondi posting this quote, "The Department of Justice will not stand idly by in the face of such lawlessness at my
Hold on, he's dazing off on his donut, Dusty. You have to wait a minute.
Price comes under siege to safeguard federal agents.
He's not hearing nothing I'm saying.
All individuals engaged in crime. And this all comes just a couple of days after a deadly shooting at an ICE facility in Dallas, Texas, where the gunman killed one detainee and injured at least two others for taking his own life. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he ordered a new one yesterday. I don't think he went to the gas station though.
Politics is about law and order and keeping.
I don't remember him saying anything about that.
You spoke to Tom Lyons earlier in the show. Here's what he had to say.
To hear those people chant, shoot ICE, that's just uncalled for. It's wild. You have people up there trying to. That's all the men and women of ICE doing. You have people out there actively calling for them to be shot. We're still doing the same exact mission we've done for decades under so many different administrations. We're out there getting.
Man.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you have elected officials that are actively calling these Gestapos.
Dude.
That actively resist us. There's no place in American society for that. All we are law enforcement officers doing our day-to-day mission. And these men and women of ICE are so great.
That's what I said, Dusty. I'd attach it to the case. Just leave it in the case.
On his face,
You pop it open like a little command center
his agents
on the back of the truck.
to get shot because this threat environment
The
is
shirt pockets up there are the worst fucking pockets ever.
Yep.
Everything
Yeah.
falls out of those things. I don't even own a shirt with a pocket like that.
Well, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to figure out how to see this. This is connected here to the phone. How to
Actually, I do have a
that.
couple.
Put a lanyard on that as well.
It's such a Democrat Party is
Actually, no, I do have a couple of button-up suit shirts that go with suits. That have pockets, but I don't use them.
and it's just unacceptable.
I'll never put nothing in those.
Director Lyons and also Attorney General Pam Bondi
Oh, I don't wear those shirts very often either.
for this.
just enforcing the laws.
That's right.
You know, earlier.
Yeah, I never liked t-shirts like that, Dusty, because all it does is stretch the pocket out and pull your shirt down and stretch your shirt. I don't like those pockets.
And we're talking about
After a while, your shirt just looks all stretched out from it.
apps that young women, tweens and teens can go and have their physical appearance rated, a beauty rating. And, you know, as a father of daughters, that just gives me shivers.
Right back, Justin. I'm check and see where Boone is.
Yeah, I think so too, Jim. I think it's in there too.
Articles written about it.
I didn't realize how small his radio was till I saw the picture of it yesterday. It looks like one of those little tiny radios you buy at Walmart. You know, the little sets of walkie-talkies, the real small ones.
Yourself
That's exactly what it looks like.
analyzes it to determine your facial symmetry, structure, the proportion of your features, and algorithmically
For some reason in my head, I had like a
some provide a pretty school
full-on big scanner, because I remember him being a lot bigger than that.
Parents had to say.
AI is dangerous. There's the bias of the creator that goes into these apps. So
What's up, Joel? How's it going, man?
that's a certain proclivity towards one body type over another body type. That could end up being in the data that goes out to our children.
I think education is so important, getting parents involved, understanding the apps themselves so that they can help the children navigate that, because frankly, it's here to stay. So we have to make it as safe as possible. And I think the conversations need to be with our kids about transparency.
Wouldn't think you would know anything yet, Dusty.
So,
That kind of shit takes days, if not a week or so, for lawyers to go over that shit.
when you created Facebook on college campuses, just in faces, and you can swipe one way or the other. if you thought that the girl was pretty or not pretty? I mean, why is he better than people
Well, I think,
making these apps?
well, I think because this actually gives you.
I just remember the scanners and the handhelds that like my dad's guys used back in the day, and they were a lot bigger than that, you know.
Boys or other mean girls are uploading these pictures, sharing each other, sharing.
I found him. He's out stalking squirrels.
Yeah, he's looking at that tree. He's like, "Bitch, come down there."
That's where he chases them up all the time. They go up that tree.
He moving in with me. I ain't got no damn room for anybody. TJ called me like
Childhood
2-3 weeks ago. Asked me if him and his buddy could stay at my house. I was like, bro, I ain't got no room at my house for anybody. Sorry.
things happening on the internet. So I want to say.
DJ's coming to stay at your house?
No, he asked if he could. I said, dude, I ain't got no room at my house.
Well, you could have told him he could have camped out in the garage.
That's just full of shit. We don't even use it to park the cars in.
Oh, really?
Looks like most people's garages. It's full of crap.
Oh, wow.
Other than that,
Yeah, mine's a little bit organized, but I've got stuff out there that I don't need. I can't help myself. I was driving down the road going down to do a ship, and I come back and it was the just the night before trash pickup, and here sat 4 great big tires and wheels like off a lawn tractor. I couldn't help myself. I grabbed them, and so they're out stacked up out in the garage.
Brings addressed the United Nations General Assembly. His speech was met.
Okay, Dusty, you're definitely not sleeping on my couch if you got to make it the point to tell me you're not going to get naked. That should just be that should just be known. You shouldn't have to reassure me you're not going to get naked.
Not gonna happen.
single talking point about anything meaningful.
I don't know. I think he was talking about that guy that was coming in for the convention a few weeks ago. But he had already had a hotel in Orlando, so
The Texas State Fair began by honoring those lost in Central Texas flooding, recognizing Kent Thompson, who jumped into action, including Kent District Counselor Ainsley
one happy little drawings. Hi, Paul Murray and everyone.
Campus.
When our cabin started to build, we acted quickly. All of our folks to put their shoes on.
How you doing? I don't know what the formal name is, but
Happy little drawings. Oh, you mean their real name?
yeah.
Well, not everybody tells their real name.
Hey Jim, how's it going?
Hey, JDS, will catch you later, man.
JDS is heading out.
Yeah. Probably got to work or something. He might be. I think when Paul goes live is about the time Mark gets out of bed because he'd be staying up till 3-4 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like 2:20 in the afternoon there right now. Something like that.
Some have even gone to the emergency room.
5 hours ahead of East Coast time. So.
Are being told not to feed wildlife because it could lead to this aggressive behavior. Look at that squirrel.
I feel like
See what the weather's going to be like today.
something like, can you imagine walking and this flying squirrel
Yeah.
attacks you?
The chances of being attacked by
Yep, look at that.
low.
Looks like the Carolinas are going to get hit
Yeah.
if it stays on its current track. See that?
Do see a lot of
Yeah, for several days, it says.
God, man, they didn't need another one. They're still recovering from the last one. And that one's going to swing way out. But that don't necessarily mean it'll go that way, man. I think it could decide to go this way, it could decide to go that way. We'll have to wait and see. But I mean, I guess the saving graces is only one category one, so it's not good, but it's not the worst it could be. So
I might even share my vote, but first,
Kaylee McEnany joins us right here in the fact.
definitely could be worse.
Simplify effect. One drop dramatically reduces redness for brighter, whiter-looking eyes that make you go. Lumify works and lasts up to 8 hours. See what all the hype is about with the one and only Lumify.
if you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis,
Huh. I don't think that's you want to sit on a roof and fly a kite in a category one.
it's got a reason. You can show years. You have psoriatic. Crazy thing of people. It's four doses a year after your starting doses.
Don't use allergic, serious allergic reaction, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about it.
Hey, I saw an interesting video online. The guy took took a brand new Mini 5, like 40 kilometers of flight test.
40 kilometers.
Yep.
It's like 24 miles. There's no way.
Yep, that's what they did, and he showed the full length video of it going and coming back.
Plans help old dogs feel young again. Get 50% off your first box. Only at the pharmacy.
CJ or something, C something, but anyway, it was a flight test.
I've seen an 8-kilometer flight somebody did.
Let me see if I can find it again.
Continue for $159 a month. For your best deal, it's Jim Reel's friendly Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Romeo.
Luxurious Care Stand flooring. The flooring you need.
I wouldn't think that'd have enough battery to go that far back.
Well, it's supposed to be 15-minute battery on the new ones.
Yeah, but 24 miles is a long ass flight, even in sports mode. That's really long. Plus, even if it says 50 minutes,
It was a 30-minute video.
in 50 minutes, theoretically, you would probably only get 42 at best, because they always give you best possible conditions
Yeah,
on a
well,
battery life.
It showed all the signals. It wanted to return to home 2 or 3 times.
It's like 20 something miles, like 24 miles or something like that, Jim, each way that they would have to go. So it'd be like, what, 44 miles or so? That seems a little far, even with a 50-minute battery.
The host of Saturday in America and joins.
I don't know.
It is remarkable how comfortable.
Just go to your history on your YouTube and go what videos you've watched and go back and look through there.
Assassination attempts. But President Trump, I would say, he's a
That's how I find videos that I've watched that I can't remember the name of or whatever. You just go to like
and now these moments
here and go to your channel
national heaviness in the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and to have these moments where it's patriotism is there.
and go and just go to your history over here. And then scroll down and look through.
President Trump, I love that you brought it up into that context. 'Cause it's so true for me that the moment that stands out the most.
Yeah, it was
Actually-
done over in Bangladesh.
Actually, you don't even have to go through to your homepage. It's just right there on the side. Go to history.
The eye of St. Peter's Cathedral with the marble and but first he kicked out Macron, took away his chair. Close in that iconic moment. You're right. He just knows how to do that. Meanwhile, the Democrats seem to just not.
The one that's gonna do the
here.
range test will be what's his name? Fucking
Oh, it was a name on the video that I never saw before. It's like a JS video or something, or
I don't know.
Okay, I can't stand it anymore.
You're not the-
Paul, quit eating donuts. You're getting delusional.
what?
All that sugar, you're getting delusional.
No, It popped.
First off-
It popped up on my screen this morning, and I watched it.
First off, it doesn't have a signal for 24 miles or whatever miles that was.
Well,
It
hold on.
couldn't
Let him
keep the
find.
signal.
Well, let him find the video, and we'll see.
I
Maybe he
wanna
just
see that.
misread it.
And then,
I'll see it.
Paul, why you got tractor wheels in your garage? You're a hoarder, Paul. A hoarder.
Wheels and tires.
He talked about pulling those in his garage like a year ago, a long time ago.
No, he said he picked them up on. Oh, well, he said he picked them up on the side of the road. That's what I thought it was just recent. But,
No, that was something he did a long time ago. I remember him talking about that a while back. It was like a
and
year
Paul,
ago or
do
so.
not put a lanyard around that thing to hang around your neck. You lean forward enough now. We'll be on the ground.
These agents are Nazis and slave patrols, and they're doing kidnappings. When that is,
I'm telling you, it's the sugar, Paul. Sugar made you delusional.
Well, like I said, it's not even the fact that could just be that they didn't put the right number on their thumbnail or something, or they were trying to clickbait. But we'll have to see what the actual kilometers, if it shows the actual reading.
And you also remember how Paul measures. Remember, he went 5 miles out to the lighthouse. So it's probably 4 kilometers.
I did see one video that said 21 kilometers, but then the title says something different. Hold on, let me find it.
Really have no message. And you know this
Yeah, right here.
When I in 2016 was looking at these
Was this the one that you watched?
Hang on, I'm looking.
they're sounding short piece.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, it says 21 plus km, but then in the title it says 21 plus kilo. What the fuck does that mean?
They have to win.
Hold on.
That's it. That's Bangladesh or someplace.
You went 21 feet and found a kilo. That's what it was.
I think it's going to be Stephen A. Smith, or he's going to try. He may try. Yeah.
So we're going to be watching the next hour.
All right, right now he's at 6,900 meters.
He's coming back. Right?
Yeah, let me see what his farthest length was.
But if you watch the battery indicator at the top, it turns red.
He's at 8,000 meters there. 10,000 meters. So yeah, he only got to
Bangladesh.
hold on. Yeah, you got to 10,537 meters. So let's do that.
How far is that?
10,537.
Check. It's not, that's not 24, what you call? It's a little over, about 2,000, about 2 miles.
That would be
Mile and like 7/8.
34,000. What?
Now there's Brooklyn.
Thought you said 20, how you get 34,000 now? How, what are you figuring?
I'm doing 10,537 meters.
Oh, meter.
The feet.
Digestive health, incompetent for skin plasticity. And now there's Replendus nutritional supplements, 22 essential vitamins, probiotics.
There's no way it would have a signal.
Get Replendus now on Amazon.
You need clean outdoors, but your weak hose just doesn't cut it anymore. And looking at that bulky pressure washer is a frigging chore. Introducing Hydro X5 by Turbojet, the powerful, portable, cordless pressure washer. Simply quick connect and let Hydro X5 transform your hose into a pressure washing powerhouse. Now make quick.
So he went about 6 miles,
Easily cleared to
roughly. I could see it going that far with the newer stuff in it.
ion battery for unmatched speed and
So it'd be about 12 miles round trip.
in the palm of your hand. We even
I mean, I took my Mini 2 out a couple miles at a time before in a clearing, in an open, where it was open. So I could see a newer drone that's 4 or 5 years newer going 6.5 miles roughly.
I still question the transmission rate.
Well, like I said, if
I'll
you
look
go
at-
by its telemetry and you put that in feet and then put the feet into miles, it's about 6.5 miles each way to get to where he went.
6.55 miles is what the East Coast says.
Was
Yeah.
he losing signal out there?
No, he was getting to the point where he had to turn around, otherwise he wasn't going to have enough battery. But with the newer range, the newer OcuSyncs and all that stuff, I could see it going 6 miles. I mean, that's far, but
Yeah, that's a stretch.
that's not that wouldn't be unheard of for somebody to do that. I could see it doing it. But see, in
Let's
their
go back-
thumbnail, but see, this is where Paul got confused because in the thumbnail they say 21 kilometers in the thumbnail, but in the actual description title for the video it says 21 plus kilo. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
20. We went 21 feet and found a kilo on the side of the road in Bangladesh.
I guess. They're trying to see
Yeah,
if they could
and
carry
Paul, like I
21
said-
kilos.
I still think Paul is delusional for sugar.
But here, but look at this, Joe. Watch.
Hold on, I'm going.
today using code TP at collinsco.com.
Folks, it's your buddy John Rich here. From God, family, and country like I do. The Mammoth Nation is where you should be doing your online shopping. While you're on Mammoth Nation, make sure you pick up a little Redneck Riviera American blended whiskey, 100% made in America, and proudly supporting the Folds of Honor.
And go ahead.
Okay. See this is where I think Paul got confused because you can see in the thumbnail it says 21 plus km, which would be kilometers.
You talking?
But
Paul
then-
confused?
But look in the title below that, it says test 21 plus kilo. I don't know what the fuck they meant by that.
Oh, Paul never gets confused.
Well, I mean, if you're not used to kilometers and meters and all that, I could see somebody mistaking that if they just took off what they saw and thinking that was that far.
What do you got there, Joe?
There you go. Your favorite thing there, Justin. Grits and sausage.
Ah, fucking gross.
Gross.
Fucking sausage and beach sand is what it is.
Got to clean my teeth out every once in a while. Jonathan, what's up? Skyfly, Jody.
Well, like I said, Dusty, I flew my
Hanging with JD. It must be JD. Jim, hey, Jim. Brenda, wherever you at. I'm sure Brenda's in here.
like Dusty, I said, I flew my Mini 2 a couple miles out
East Coast.
before, so
Everything.
I could see a newer drone doing 6.5 miles.
Make people critical for him to say bring all hostages back now when he is the one holding the pen to
Okay, I'll tell you what,
mean-
I'll go out up by Lake Pontchartrain. It's calm right now, and I'll send the Air 3S out 6 miles. See if that works.
Who was the one that didn't?
Dustin, Dunhill.
No, not Dustin Dunhill. Didn't
so
what's his name? The young dude, Kyle. What the fuck's his name?
Yes to the deal. Why would he?
The young guy that hangs out with all them. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's got the big channel. He's a younger guy.
Got me
Okay.
hanging.
He does all the camera videos and shit.
Hey, Paul, you're too old to be hanging.
Billy Kyle. That's who I'm thinking of.
Billy Kyle. Okay.
Billy Kyle. Didn't he take a Mavic 3 or something? He got a bunch of shit from the drone community for flying at like 12 miles or something. Remember about a year or so ago?
I don't know.
Remember he was at a beach or something and he flew it down a beach or something?
No, I think that was
Everybody got-
Lance that did that.
No, it wasn't Lance. Billy
Y'all don't
Kyle.
pay-
I remember
Y'all
I
don't
had
pay
to,
attention to the chat for nothing. Billy Kyle, man.
I just said that. I looked at it and that's where I
I
said it.
already wrote it in the chat like 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you got to remember you're behind us, though.
Oh shit. Yeah, Billy Kyle usually do tests like that. You show me Billy doing it, I might have some faith in that.
Well, like I said, didn't he fly a Mavic 3 or something? Or was it Air 3?
Air 3S.
And everybody gave him shit because he went way out of like visual line of sight. He went like 12 miles or some crazy shit.
But
with it, or 8 miles.
his partner and his wife was following it in their truck. His partner was following it with the Mavic 3 in his truck, and his wife was driving.
Yeah, but spotters aren't
Yeah, I remember that. It
technically allowed
was
to
a
do
long,
that, right?
long ways.
Yeah,
But
but
you
you
gotta
got to
realize
realize
the people-
we talking
the
about
people-
Billy Kyle. He probably got permission and all that before he did it.
No,
Billy
he didn't
ain't-
get
ain't no
permission. He just
fool.
did it.
Yeah,
Nah,
from
I
what I
believe that.
remember, it was off the cuff. And everybody in the drone community got kind of pissed off about it because they were like, "Oh, why is a big channel promoting doing illegal shit or something?"
I
remember
didn't
there was
get
a big
pissed
old
about it.
controversy.
Yeah, but you got to
Look, you
realize
gotta
everybody in
remember, listen,
Bangladesh,
Billy is
they're not high on
entwined with-
sugar. They're high on some other shit.
Yeah, Billy is entwined with Greg, man. So Billy ain't about to do no video like that without getting written permission. He ain't that foolish. Not Billy.
I don't know if you can get written permission back then for doing some video like that because the flying beyond visual line of sight, allowing you to do that was just something recently they started allowing people to do, right?
Well,
Like
about
in
a
the
year
past
ago,
6 months?
Pilot Institute about a year ago did a range test like that out in the desert area, and they did
Uh-huh.
almost the same kind of thing, where they had the guy in the truck was the visual observer, and they got permission to do it.
Yeah, but the visual
Right,
observer,
right.
everybody always said visual observers are not to stand 2 miles away and look for your drone. They're supposed to be standing next to you.
Well, I'm trying to understand what you guys are talking about. Billy Kyle did it one way, one direction. He didn't fly back, just one
Nah,
way.
he didn't fly back.
Yeah, but it was the fact that he went so far that people made a big deal
Well,
about it.
and
I
that
remember,
video that you showed or that I looked at,
and
that
I'm almost
was
positive,
round trip. So you got to
and I'm
double.
almost
Bring someone for Gita
right,
then.
but I'm almost positive that was at a beach that he did it at.
Yeah,
it was
but what
off
I'm
of a
saying
pier.
is that guy flew it. You could double the mileage because he took off, went as far as he did, and turned around and came back all the way back and landed on the roof.
And
Well, it might have been an AI video.
But
Because,
anybody
because
that's
like I'm
got
saying, they're high on something. What the hell?
listen,
nah, I could see that drone doing 6 miles.
whatever you had for breakfast.
Grits
Don't put
and
your nail on
sausage.
my freaking lip.
Grits and sausage, Jonathan.
You should.
Grits and sausage.
Mm.
Paul, I'm not Paul. Not Joe.
What?
I'm gonna play that, man.
What?
Who am I play that?
What? Oh, you want to play today? Good
Yeah,
stuff, man.
I ain't had breakfast. Pink won't feed me.
Okay. Okay.
Breakfast is
Okay.
trash. That's not breakfast. It's
Grits and
dog food.
sausage.
Okay.
What a
Speaking
dog
of
who
which-
eating?
I wouldn't even feed my dogs grits.
Your dogs
I just
eat
took-
grits?
I just
The hell
took
no.
a little piece of grits
I'm about to
and
say.
I put the dog's pill in the middle of it, rolled it around, and flipped it to her, and she ate it.
What, the grits?
Yeah, she took the grits with the pill in the middle.
You sure you got the
Liter-
right plate?
Huh?
Yeah, you might have her plate.
The only fuel your body is getting from that entire bowl is just the sausage.
Oh, grits will fill you up. Don't get it confused.
I know, but grits are just corn, which corn, you don't get
That's my
anything from
vegetable.
corn, technically. No, you don't actually get anything from corn. Your
Well,
body takes
well, I'll tell you
nothing from
what.
corn. That's
When
why
I
you
crack,
shit
I
out
see
whole corn.
I don't see grits when I crack, so something goes on.
That's why you shit whole corn out, because your body doesn't break it down and do anything with it.
That's what I said. I shit out grits, but when I don't see corn when I shit. So it must dissolve.
Work in the immediate aftermath. It transitioned.
Hey, man, you mean corn don't do no? What's the purpose of eating it then?
Because they use it in different products.
Yeah, corn is made to go through your system and clean all the shit up.
No,
Eat some
literally,
corn,
literally, that's why you'll shit out whole pieces of corn when you eat corn on the cob and canned corn, because your body doesn't actually break it down and use it for anything. People just eat it just to eat it.
I understand.
But
what
it's
you're saying.
used in a lot of products, so
Yeah, I
there
knew
is a-
that, but I don't know y'all was gonna talk about that.
So,
didn't
so
know
we
that.
need to figure how to take the
Yeah, it's not
shell of
good.
the corn
Corn is not
that
good for
doesn't
you.
dissolve when it goes through your body and put that outside to protect other things. You know, like put it
Well-
around like a shield or something.
like I said, corn's not useless. It is used in a lot of products, but that's what Cheetos are made out of, is just a corn byproduct. It's something people used to throw away back in the day, and then some guy decided to take it and throw some cheese dust on it. It was like, ooh, I got a Cheeto. That's how Cheetos became a thing. It was just a byproduct from a machine they used to press corn, I think it was, or something like that. And that would spit out the back.
Yeah, East Coast is not cheating the system. The bottom line is, if it's FCC approved, it's legal in the United States. And all these drones are legal in the United States because they're FCC approved. It's just being customs is the only thing that's holding them up, because somebody's got a hair up their ass about it.
Which customs can operate under their own.
So no
Own
one thing
free
corn
will
is
for the
good
most
corn
part.
popcorn, then.
Not good for your teeth.
That's true too, because it
Yeah.
That
turns
must be
good stuff.
Mark.
Good.
Here comes
period. Not a
Birdman.
vegetable. It's a
David.
starch anyway.
I figured it
Unless
was
you
a
mush
Brit.
it up and you puree it. Okay. Puree it.
Justin, it's cornstarch that they make Cheetos and what's it's out of.
That a disaster like this would hit Western North Carolina. We're used to responding to hurricanes in places like Florida, we had no idea that Western North Carolina would one day be in the crosshairs. And so when it hit our community, we just did what we could to respond.
Don't all talk at once.
2 million pounds.
Pink said, "What about cream of corn? Is that good for you?" Joe laughed.
Well, it's not really good for you, but it's not really bad for you because your body don't do nothing with it.
That's supposed to be good for you. I asked you to digest. You said
It
it
would
was
digest. Excuse you. She said, "Does cream of corn digest?"
better.
I mean, whatever's in the
Puree.
cream may digest. I'm not sure exactly what they put in that, but
Okay.
there might be some
Jonathan?
stuff in the cream part of it that you digest. but-
Jonathan, is Pink standing close to you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Better not be so arrogant. She's within arm's reach.
Oh yeah,
He's-
she
he's-
knocked the
he's-
shit out of me now.
Joe is soliciting Pink to give you a slap in the head.
I'm hoping. Not soliciting.
Oh, you smiling about that? I wish you
Hey,
would.
Brenda.
So-
Start, Joe. Start.
Cheetos are made from a cornmeal mixed with water to create a batter or dough extrusion. The dough is forced under high pressure and heat through a die to form the familiar shape of an uncooked Cheeto called a Colito or Colite. Colite?
The product is called cornstarch, Justin.
No, they just said cornmeal. That's on Cheetos website.
Yes, I know what it says, but when you add it all together, it makes a cornstarch. Bit like a potato one.
Oh,
Sweet corn is the only thing you can eat, mush up, and when you poop it out, it comes back out in its normal form. It fucking puts itself back together.
oh, 25. Oh, it was Wednesday. Wednesday was 24. 24.
So, Joe, how did your photo shoot last night go?
Whole day. Oh, everything sucked. I hate that camera. Hate that mother freaking camera. Because it looks like stuff's good and you don't know. And I've got stuff that didn't focus fast enough and it's aggravating. And last night the game was aggravating.
The problem is there's a
I mean, the game last night was completely aggravating.
Well, the question I would have is, are you sure if you used your old camera that it would have worked better?
Oh yeah.
So can't you return
No,
this?
wait. It wouldn't work better. Because the pictures look better with this new camera. It's just for some reason, it doesn't seem like it's fast enough. In other words, when I'm focusing in on something, it like misses that first shot. I'm gonna have to find a setting in there because my other camera's got focus priority, first shot. I'm gonna have to find focus priority, and I don't see it in any of the menus. And then last night, my editor, it was funny. My editor, I'm standing there inside the fence when he shows up before the game, right? And he's got his St. Tammany Farmer shirt on and everything. And the guy says, "Who are you with?" He said, "I'm with the St. Tammany Farmer." I said, "He's with me." He said, "Oh, he works for you?" And I went, "Yeah, we'll go with that." He was my boss, right? He said, "Oh, wait, don't give Joe a bigger head than he has, you know?" He said, "Don't encourage him." I said, "Well, that's about right. You should work for me." And then I told him, I said, "I really don't want your job." I said, "You have to fool with everybody. I don't want to deal with nobody. I'll deal with you." So so last night before the game starts, he calls me and we get having phone tag. I can't get to the phone fast enough. Then when I call him back, he don't get to the phone. Then he calls me back. So finally we got together and I said, "What?" And he says, "I need a picture at halftime." I said, "What do you need a picture for?" He said, "They're doing a daily. They're going to do it right around halftime. They'll stick it on NOLA.com or whatever." I said, "Okay, I'll get you one." I said, "I got to figure out how to get the thing to my phone off the camera because it's got Wi-Fi." Took me about 6 minutes to figure it out. It says I found the picture I was going to send him, pressed it, and I said, "It says, do you want it small or full frame or full?" I said full because I know they need it. He calls me later. I didn't hear it because my phone's off. It's in my pocket. I can't hear anything. And he tells me it came in too small. We can't use it. And I told him, I said, "Must have compressed it." I said, "Because I pressed full." And I said, "And I can't tell on my side how big it is till I send it to you. And I can't even tell then." So it didn't make sense. It sounded like when he got it, it compressed. So maybe I should have sent, instead of sending it to his phone, I should have sent it to his email.
So it says Cheetos were invented when an animal feed manufacturer in Wisconsin changed up their machine cleaning technique. They placed moist wheat on a grinder and found the grain puffed up when it came out. The company owner then took the end product, seasoned it, and invented the first cheese curl. They used to
That
call
was a
cheese
cleaning technique?
Yeah. They were screwing around with it. And then they called them cheese curls back in the day. But the way Cheeto does it now, or the company, is just a more efficient and large production way of doing it.
Come here. What?
Oh, it's like when I was sending you those pictures a couple weeks ago, Joe. Remember that one kept coming in really tiny?
Yeah,
But on my end, it didn't look like that.
I know it's got me so mad. I sent him another one real quick last night. I don't know if he could use it.
that tiny one wasn't that your penis, Justin?
No, that fills the whole page.
Come here, love.
What page is it? A1.
Come here.
Here, I'll send you a picture and you tell me.
Hell no, don't you bother.
You got some on your head. Sit.
I had to uninstall and reinstall Messenger today because every damn picture or video somebody was sending me was just coming in as a little loading thing. It said facebook.com. It was just a little tiny box and it just had a permanent loading screen going on it. I tried clearing the cache. That didn't work, so I just uninstalled it and reinstalled it. It seemed to fix it. So
I'll be back, guys.
some weird glitch.
There was a Facebook outage early hours of this morning.
This was happening yesterday. It first started doing it.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
if there's a Facebook outage early hours of the morning, it means that's when they'll have took it down to fix the fucking problem.
But I could send messages and everything, but every time I tried to send a video or like a meme or something like that, it would just go into this weird Facebook thing and then the person would never get it. And if they sent me something, it was the same thing. I wouldn't get it.
Be right back.
Mandeville got beat last night, 28-14.
Yeah.
And it was the coaches that did it. Coaches lost it. They switched their whole defense around and put some people back there that hadn't played all year. And they sent the house on one play, and the guy threw a 65-yard touchdown pass because nobody covered the guy taking off. Then the quarterback did a play action option, faked it, went up the sideline for about 60 yards. Nobody even went after him. They went after the other guy. It was like, it's ridiculous. They really played bad last night. They showed that they're not a good team. So now they're 2-2 in a season. And like I told my editor, I said, this is going to be a long, short season. Because I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs the way they're playing. Because they're going to play another team this week. If they don't beat the team this week, they're in trouble. Because they already got 2 other games they're going to get beat in. Hammond's going to wipe them up. And because Hammond's beating everybody 49-0, they're not letting anybody score. And St. Paul beats them up every year anyway. So that's 2 losses out of the next 8. So they're gonna have problems. You could see it in the coach's face last night. He was kind of frustrated.
Huh. Well, I mean, you can't be perfect every year, so.
But the officials too. They had one play right in the beginning of the game where the
You have
ball
good years, you can have bad years.
But yeah, birthday. Okay, my
Yeah, the safety comes up as the ball's thrown. The safety's as high as he can go in the air. Got the ball in his hands, and the receiver takes him out, right? They call pass interference on the defense. Now, he wasn't even close to the receiver. The receiver ran into him. Pass interference on the defense. Later in the game, Gicchetti's running down. The pass is coming to him. He's reaching up for it. The guy climbs all over him, knocks him down. They don't call pass interference. It was like, coach looked over and he says, "We finally have a chance. So now you're going to call this shit." That's what he said to him. Now you're not going to call pass interference for us. Because that's when we were coming back. It was 21-14 at the time. And that would have brought him on about the 8-yard line. So it was a combination of everything last night.
Marvel's superhero. Huh? Put that in the switch.
One more, because
Yeah. Already a game in here. What the hell is this one? Super Smash Brothers. Oh, David, you should have saw last night the guy I got arrested because I lifted the cop's car up with a fucking forklift. I fucked his car up. I lifted that whole thing up off the ground, the whole front end of his truck.
I've seen 2 GTAs. One where a guy's dressed as a deer and he walks out into the road, and then he jumps into the car, pushes the guy out, drives off.
It looks funny as shit too, and they get in it as an animal, and like fucking twists their body all up and shit. You should see them when they shoot a gun when they're an animal. It's funnier and shit. I saw one the other day. A guy was he was a deer in the game, and he jumped on a motorcycle. It looked like he was straddling the motorcycle driving down the road. Yeah, I wish we had animals in our server, but we don't have any. The only thing we have is a canine dog, but can't really play as a canine dog unless you're playing with the cops.
I've got an ice lolly here, and Rio and Bluey are taking bites, and Pickle just come flying in and started beating the shit out of it. Well, I got a go. Football's about to kick off, so and we'll see you all.
Catch you later.
Have a good one.
Hey, Russell. Nody. I see Jody's here today. Frank isn't here.
4 more days till Sarah's surgery.
She's gonna do all right. Just tell her goose fraba.
Oh, I think she'll be fine. She's just going to the worst possible outcome. But the thing is she has like the best doctor in Florida that's known for doing these surgeries. So he's considered like one of the best. Actually, he's like one of the best in the country, but he's considered the top in Florida. So
Just tell her what the anesthesiologist says. How much do you weigh? Don't lie to him.
Life is always changing, and our Lovesac couch adapts to
Tell him
they
exactly
should know
how
all
close
that.
to it.
They should technically know all that beforehand, though.
Well, they always double check with you.
This Lovesac adapts to life, our life.
If
Because
you already
sometimes-
weighed,
Sometimes
you
they,
already
sometimes they
weighed me.
can't
Why
weigh
would
you
you check to see that? Why would you ask me if you already weighed me?
because you might have changed.
Yeah, they'll
And
double
Overnight
check.
at the hospital.
It's within pounds that make a difference.
But she's freaking out though.
Oh,
I told her, I said anesthesia is trippy. I was like, you'll get knocked out, and then 3 hours will go by, but it will feel like a second to you. You'll be asleep, and all of a sudden you'll be waking up groggy as shit 3 hours later, and it'll feel like you were asleep for a second.
And if you sit next to her when she comes out of it, she might look at you and say, "Who are you? You're handsome." You know?
Oh
You're
yeah, when they
handsome.
come out all groggy.
Yeah.
You
No.
could, you might as well do all that, sweetie.
You handsome. I'm gonna have to. I
Oh,
might cheat on my husband with you. You know.
yeah, I love those videos where the girls come out
Well, that's why you
all
might as well
groggy,
do
be
all
saying
that.
some crazy shit.
Now listen to me.
Yeah. He says. She says. She says you're cute like this. Then he kisses her. He says, "That cute boy kissed me."
Yeah, I remember that one. She
That's
didn't realize it was. She wasn't recognizing it was her boyfriend or husband or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, anesthesia is a weird, crazy thing. I'll tell you that.
The only
But
time
that's
I
a
remember coming out like that where it was crazy was when I had the heart surgery. And I don't remember coming out of it because I've had to have come out of it in recovery. But they were bringing me to intensive care and I was getting put in the room in intensive care. And I was really droggy and I had tears in I was hurting so bad I could feel it. And I had like tears in my eyes. And my wife was standing there looking at me. And I saw the look on her face. I was thinking, well, what the hell are you looking at me like that for? To myself, but I couldn't say anything. And she said, I looked like I was dead, like I was dying. And
yeah.
all
Like
the
I said,
tubes out of me and everything.
it's crazy though because they'll either tell you to count down whatever, and then you'll just wake up, and it will feel like a split second has gone by.
Well, this last surgery when they did the graft on my leg, the guy
Sure.
pissed me off. He's
Right here.
fooling with
It's
me.
empty.
We're rolling into the usually they don't even give it to you till you're in the OR. We're rolling out of the room, the preset room, as we're going before we even get in the hallway. He says, "I'm gonna give you something to relax you." And then I woke up in my room.
Now, this story blew my
I mean, as soon as he hit me with it, I was out. And I told the doctor, I'm pissed off with that. I said, I wanted to see you because it was her special operating room. I wanted to see it. And I said, I don't want to go back. I wanted to see it then. Like that's
multiple sites around.
I told them I went in and they knocked me out. They said if you can move okay, you mind helping us get you over on the table. And that was the last thing I fucking remember. I don't remember them telling me to count down. I don't remember them giving me medicine, nothing.
Yep.
And then I woke up and it felt like a split second went by. And I woke up and it was just, I was already waking up in the
Yeah,
what
whatever
do
they
you
gave me
call it?
this time, they put it in my book to check it next time. Maybe give me a different stuff. Because after I recovered, they brought me to my room. When when I was sliding across to my bed, I had a little slight heart attack. Where my chest started hurting. And they think it had something to do with that. But you should have seen everybody's face when I said, "Stop a minute, my chest hurts. Stop." Like this when I was moving. And I said, "I'm feeling it in the back of my arms. So stop, hold on, stop." Like that. And I went, okay, it's going away. And they took blood and checked, and sure enough, my troponin level spiked right there. So I had a little mini heart attack by moving. And it had to have something to do with that.
Yeah, you probably pinched off something that they had fixed in there temporarily because they hadn't had
All I
time
can
to
tell you,
heal up.
it did not feel good,
They trace this to a network of servers that can take down cell towers.
Well, see, like I said, she's, having our 3 kids, she had 3 C-sections, which is a very invasive surgery. But normally women are awake for that. So, they're kind of coherent on what's going on around them.
Yeah,
But she's just
they're not totally awake, but they're awake.
right. And she's just freaked out because she won't be able to know what's going on or see anything or not. And I'm like it's okay. I was like, you'll be knocked out, and the next thing you know, you'll be waking up in your recovery room. I said it'll be all over. Yeah. Her insurance is paying her $1,600 a day for being out.
And the reality is that we have a very permissive and open society.
Do you want the position of the dice flag roughly?
Our country, in protect the American people. And that's what the Secret Service did, but
She's got that shit on her insurance where they pay you while you're out for each day
That's a
for the
lot of money.
surgery. Yeah, they're giving her $1,600 a day.
That's why insurance is so freaking high.
She's got a little bit better insurance too because she works for Baycare too. So
Mm-hmm.
she actually works for the hospital that's doing it. So the doctor that's doing her surgery works for them too.
Yeah, I had it with Pizza Hut. That if I was out, the Pizza Hut paid me for the first 30 days or something like this. That was automatic. They would have to pay me for the first 30 days. It was built into the GM's contract. If something happened to me on a job, and then after that, I had 6 months of pay from insurance. Because when I blew my knee out, when I blew my knee out, Pizza Hut had a fit. You know, they didn't think my knee was blowing out enough. They thought I could get back to work, and I couldn't go up and down the stairs. That was my big thing. If I lived on a ground floor, I probably would have went to work because I could walk on it, but I couldn't climb with it. I couldn't put the pressure on it.
Well, the good thing about Sarah being an insurance expert is she understands her insurance,
Yeah.
better than anybody would. So she knows what she's like. She knows all the little secrets on how do you get this and how you qualify for that. So she's the type that you could tell her what kind of insurance you have. She knows where to go look it up, and she could tell you everything about it. And she'll tell you shit you didn't even realize you had in your policy. Sometimes you'll have benefits in there you won't know about, and if you don't tell the insurance company you want to use them, they ain't gonna fucking tell you.
So yesterday, Paul lost his radio, right?
I think it's in his truck. So does Jim. I really think it's somewhere in his truck.
Well, his problem was he had a different shirt on for the first time in a long time. He had a black shirt on. So it had a different pocket that he's not used to putting the thing in, probably a smaller pocket. And he dropped it. And he's always in so much of a hurry that when he dropped it, he probably put it back in there and bent over, dropped it again, and didn't even pick it up. Didn't even realize it.
I mean, it's possible.
I think he dropped it out there.
I'm only thinking. I'm thinking it may be in his truck, but I'm kind of on the same page as you that he may have dropped it down there because he couldn't hear it anywhere, and it was on.
Yeah.
So, and those guys are always talking on that radio, so
I will do for you.
he would have heard it at some point in his truck or in his house somewhere. He would have heard it go off.
I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I'm thinking.
Well, I'm thinking if it
Oh shit! I said that out loud.
Depending on how much battery it was charged up, if it didn't have that much battery, it could be in his truck. But if not, he definitely dropped it down by the water somewhere. Well, like I said, like me and Dusty been saying, he needs to put it in his drone case and leave it in there. Just open your case up, turn it on, and leave it sitting in the case. While you're down there.
I didn't hear you.
Nothing. I'm talking to myself. I looked in the mirror. I said 39.
Stupid ass thing.
What did you say when you was 39?
I'm surprised Marine Radio doesn't have an app that you could just download on your phone to listen to it. Like I looked for that yesterday, and I looked on Google to see if they had a browser link for it, and they didn't have anything. What's up, Brenda? Jody, what's up?
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be an issue with this.
What up?
Who's Pink? Brenda saying good morning, Pink.
That's that lady with Jonathan that's within all reach. You're going to slap him in a minute.
Okay.
You're going to get arrogant and get slapped.
I didn't know her name, so.
She said good morning,
No,
Justin.
he said Brenda.
Oh,
He was speaking to Brenda
well, good
before
morning
that.
to you
Oh,
too, but
What
Brenda
you
said good
talking
morning.
about? What you talking about?
He said good morning to Brenda before he said good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, I didn't know her name, and then Brenda said good morning, Pink, in the chat, so I wasn't sure who she was talking to. But good morning to you as well.
Brenda is Star.
Okay.
Star said good morning. That's my home girl. What? You got a problem?
There you go. Slap.
Now he's you hear that? Oh shit.
Tell you, within arm's reach, you need to stop.
Luckily, Sarah's not here, so I can watch my videos. See what she put up today.
Woman, don't be looking at me like that. Brenda is married.
She side-eyeing you?
No.
Side slap him. That's what you need to do. Side slap him.
Hey, don't be listening to Joe. We can over here like you crazy.
And he did it while he had a mouthful of food too. He about to choke on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come here, baby. See, my wife used to say, come here. I know. I ain't coming over there. I don't know what it's about. If she say, come here, baby, then I'd go. You know?
We'll be
All in
18
the tone.
years in October, Brenda. October 27th will be 18 years.
Oh, I'm tired.
Pink just clapped for you.
It'll be 18, but 19 we've been together, so.
I don't even want to look at the pictures for last night. Because when I was trying to find the pictures for the paper, I was pulling pictures up and something would be out of focus. And I said, how in the hell is it out of focus? I even went and grabbed the camera and double checked the settings, and it should have been spot focus right in the middle. I don't know what it's doing. And it's at nighttime when it's doing it.
Yeah, I must be doing something right, Brenda. She still looks at me the same way she did the first day. She's just a little bit more mouthier.
Hey, Justin, I wouldn't expect anything less. Her to be mouthier.
I'm just saying. The rest of it.
No, I got two younger ones that are just mini versions of her.
They're mouthier too.
Oh, God. I got a 17-year-old and a friggin' 12-year-old that are mini versions of her.
What you trying to say? They get it from their mama?
Oh, yeah, I got to deal with all three of them. Me and my son are on a losing front battle over here. I'll tell you, boys get easier the older they get. Girls get harder, especially when they get in their teenage years.
Depends on the boy. My son
Just in my
Justin, oh Lord
experience.
help me. He was worse.
What's wrong with you?
My son's calmed down. My girls are like super just moody all the time and mad about everything. Like, okay.
Traits of a female.
Pop.
Yeah.
Another slap.
Yeah, you better be careful. You're an arm's reaching one.
Yeah,
I'm talking all this mess while they're gone out of the house.
Right. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
See, I don't have the problem they had. See, you going home. You got to live with her.
E-K-E-N.
Yeah. He got the answer to Sarah when she come home. And she watching, so she can hear. You going home. I ain't got to deal with that.
So take your time on that one then. The vegetarian, well, not vegetarian, but the cheese thing. Just two.
That Mark.
Hey, Jonathan, take us in your bathroom. I want to see if her toothbrush is in there.
Hey, Joe.
Nah, she ain't never stayed that long.
Doing two. Yeah.
Look, if Pig would stay overnight, boy, she would never get to go home.
Change the subject.
What do you mean change the subject?
Okay.
I just started the subject. Justin asked me. Don't be trying to throw shit at me.
Don't be clipping shit, David. Now,
Don't be trying to throw shit at me.
All it's cooked fresh.
David's trying to get me in trouble. He's in the chat clipping shit.
What are you talking about? I'm clipping stuff right now to send it to
I
Sarah.
think I like it, but when it sounds
You're a bunch of traitors. You hear me?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I didn't
No, I
type that.
didn't. I gave it to you when you had to do your password, you had to log in, your turn back on, all that.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Justin, last night I had one of the football players come up and he said, "Did you post the pictures from the JV game?" I said, "No, why?" He said, "Well, there's a bunch of people that have them already." I said, "Yes, the people that pay for pictures, you should have paid for them. You got them already."
What's up, Mark?
Hey, Justin.
No.
Jonathan. Joe.
What? Just one. Hello.
What?
Let me do it myself one time. Here. Not duo.
I've been lazy. Usually within a day, I got them posted for the parents. I'm
not
posting
saving
them from
them.
Wednesday now, right now.
For myself.
It's just-
David, I
just
hope
haven't
your
felt
football
like it.
team loses, David.
I ain't no twin.
You trying to insult me now? I know two cops. Ron and Dre. They will get you.
It's my birthday today. I'm 50.
Wait, Ron?
I said, did anybody do it for me when I'm fucking 50? No,
Ron who?
Right now.
Yeah, Ron Lockwood's a paramedic or EMT.
Paramaniac. She's a paramaniac.
I gotta be careful what I call him. Don't call him an ambulance driver. He'll get mad at me.
Well, I used to hate that. I remember walking into a house one day and this guy's having a heart attack. And she said, "Oh, the ambulance drivers are here." I turned around and said, "Well, let me get a paramedic for you." I said, "Because we're only ambulance drivers."
Yeah,
All we
because
could
you
do
guys
is
are
drive
both.
the ambulance.
Yeah, but you're both paramedics. Somebody has to drive the fucking truck.
Yeah, but that's what I told her. I said, let me get somebody else because we're just the person that drive the ambulance. And I sat down and looked at the guy. And she says, "Well, you gonna help him?" I said, "I gotta think of how to do this. I just drive the truck."
And then if you drive a fire truck, you're an engineer, but you're still a firefighter.
You don't.
I can't do shit.
Well, at least on my dad's
son, when he was
fire.
working for the fire department, he was basically the driver, but he was still a firefighter, and he still had to go through all the same shit. And then when they got to the fire, he had the same shit on. He had to make sure the truck and the pumps were everything was working. But then all of a sudden, he'd be in the scene doing the stuff, so they'd have to get him to do it too.
If you were on the fire department, my dad was chief for, or if you were for the Marine base, he was a captain at. If you drove the truck, you were an engineer. That was your official title because you were the driver of the truck. So you were in command of the truck.
And he was called an operator. That's what he was called.
Yeah, they called them engineers at my dad's fire departments.
Because he had to make sure as soon as he got there, the hose had to be hooked up, everything had to be turned on, he had to have all that going so they could start fighting the fire. And then after he got everything working, he'd stand over there and they'd flip out so he'd get in there.
No, my dad was a captain for a long time, but his original job before that, before he became a captain, he was an engineer and he was the one that drove the truck.
We got on the way.
I got to post the pictures and look through them before I let everybody else see them and look at every picture, right? You know why? Because sometimes I might see one of them hot mamas walking around and I take a picture of them and I don't want that on there. That's my miscellaneous sideline pictures I keep of the mamas walking around with their hot self.
What you doing, Mark? What you up to tonight or today?
Just having a cup of tea at the moment and a smoke and a chat.
You microwave?
Sounds like a typical Brit.
Yeah, watching the watching Europe beating America in the Ryder Cup.
We're gonna come back and beat you. Don't worry about it. So did you hear what he just said? I said, did you microwave it? Then he came back and went, "Yep."
Did not.
I did hear that. You want me to clip it?
Understand that. God damn, can I play?
I want to clip. Did you microwave it?
Oh,
I'm gonna clip. Yep.
No, that was sarcasm.
Fucking controller.
Didn't sound like it.
damn, she's taking Jonathan's Xbox over. You hear that? Give me that damn controller. I want to play.
You're trying to pay Fortnite, Jeff.
That is done. Hey, Paul, I flew my Air 3S yesterday.
How'd it go?
It flew like an Air 3S.
You liked it a lot or not so much?
I'll be honest with you. I had it up there and I was flying it and I was doing all of this. And it was the gaining expos. I set them and they were a little faster than I thought they were going to be. So I got to change a couple of things. I did change a couple of things out there. But then I flew it, got it back and did all of that. I flew for 18 minutes on 100% battery. And when I landed it, I still had 50% battery. So the battery was good. And it's like, yeah, it was a drone. You know, my Mavic 3 is so much different.
Did you see
the Mavic 3 is just so much different.
Did you see the video Lance put up?
No. I haven't seen any video.
It looks like he might have got himself the Mini 5 Pro.
Oh, yeah, he got that. He did get that. He sent me a picture of it.
Well,
I sent him a picture of my box for the Air 3S. He sent me the Mini 5 Pro.
My son's ROTC program. They asked if, I guess they want me to come help them with they're doing some drone stuff, so I might have to re-up on my trust test and everything. Because I guess the commander, I'm not sure what they call him, the head guy, but he doesn't know a lot about him, and they want to start doing some kind of drone thing with the kids. So
Is that
looking
safe?
for volunteers. Do what?
I said, is that safe letting you do that?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that.
Don't even, old man. Mr. Tugboat and Poles.
Watch it. Hey, Jonathan, I got a question for you. I'm calling you out on this.
What up?
You said that the trust expires.
Oh yeah. I corrected myself. I corrected. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see why I corrected myself. And somebody said you should delete it, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not going to delete it because I made a mistake. I manned up to it. Yeah, I can accept that."
Yeah, because I said no, I don't, but I couldn't say anything about it because I wasn't on. And I looked at mine. And I'm looking at mine right now. It says when it's issued, not when it expires.
Right. I was looking at the FAA certification.
Yeah. Now it wouldn't be bad to go look at it now because it's probably changed. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine doesn't even. Yeah, mine doesn't even have an issue date. It just has an authentication token number.
Where'd you get yours from?
Through Pilot Institute or one of them when they were doing the
Pilot.
Token
I'll get the link and put it in the chat for Pilot Institute.
Yeah,
because they say issued by Pilot Institute on the truck.
Now my registration card is out of date because it went out of date on the 18th of 2023. So
yeah, I just had to renew one. And it's the first time I've had to renew one.
But I still got my trust card.
Yeah.
But see, I also paid that company on Amazon to make me a hard card, so I actually got a hard card.
Yeah, same thing.
They was
talking about one thing. I thought it was the other. Woke up that morning, ain't had no coffee. Jumped
no.
Too early. Put my foot in my damn mouth.
Oh, it was issued by Drone U, which I don't even know if they're still around or not.
Yeah, that's why. Well,
but I left the post there and manned up to be wrong. So yeah.
But they, at the time, all those things were offering, I don't know, is taking the trust test free?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but they were
Yeah.
offering like where you could click through their link and they'd get you right to the where you had to go and everything. And then they just
Yeah,
gave you an offer.
the trust is free, but if you want a hard copy of the certificate, they can charge you for that.
Yeah, it's in the chat, Justin. Trust.pilotinstitute.com. It'd be good to take it
Yeah,
again.
see, I didn't say nothing
Might
the
have
other day
changed.
because I couldn't remember if that expired or not. And I remember one of my cards had expired.
Yeah, then
And
Justin
I
gave you
just-
bogus information.
I didn't say anything. When you said, when you just said,
up there.
no, when you just said that it doesn't
love
expire,
you,
that's why I
Justin.
went and grabbed it to see.
I love you, Jonathan.
But it was my registration that was expired, not my trust card. So I guess I don't really have to get anything unless I register the drone to fly it, but I'll let the school pay for that because they just want volunteers. I'm not getting paid for it or anything.
Yeah, I like that little.
Hey, Justin,
I'll have
about
to
a
be
year,
107.
maybe a year and a half ago, my editor called me and I was talking to all my kids. We were talking, and my editor said something to me and said, "Yeah, okay, everything okay. I'll see you later. Love you." Like that. And I went, "Did I say love you?" And he started laughing. And he said, "Yeah, you did."
I was a little bit.
Now when we see each other, he walks away and says, "Love you."
I've done that before too, where I've
said,
hung
"Love
up
you
with
back."
some random person I was talking to. Said that too.
Well, I did that. I did that one day with one of the girls at it played for Mandeville. She was picking up something from me, and I had to go to my car to get it. She met me by my car, and she's in her car sitting there, and I'm talking to my son on the phone, right? And she's the one that always used to say, "Mr. Joe, am I pretty?" I said, "Y'all all beautiful." She'd ask me that all the time, right? "Am I pretty, Mr. Joe?" "No, y'all all beautiful." And she's standing there, and I got the thing in my hand, my phone in my hand. I handed it to her, and she looked at, "See you later." And my son said, "See you later." I said, "Yeah, love you." She turned around, she looked at me, she pointed, she goes, "I'm telling my mom." I said, I was talking to my son. She goes, "I'm telling my mom. You said you love me." Like that. Her mom come up to me the next day and said, "I heard you love my daughter." I said, "Oh, Lord help me."
Donald said in the chat, the trust is free, but there is no record kept, so that's why you have to print.
Yeah,
the
you got to
certificate.
print the card out. You
Yeah.
got to print the card out because as soon as you clear it, it's gone. See, I got 107. I carry my 107.
Well, how do they
But I also
prove that?
carry a trust in there just in case somebody, if I'm sitting there and I'm just flying it around, somebody comes in, I can say, "Here, I want a truck." Either way. But I
But
carry,
the
I
thing,
carry every card.
okay, but the thing is if there's no records kept, and I take somebody's trust card and say put it through a editing program and just put my shit on there, how do they know that I actually took it or not?
They don't.
That's fucking stupid. They should at
I
least
know.
keep some kind of registration number or something, or some kind of number saying that you did
because
take
you
it.
you don't get charged anything, so they're not going to do you any favors.
We don't get charged for our flyer ID either. And that lasts
Yeah,
for
same
5
thing here,
years.
Donald.
That's the test. But that we get a registration number for. You get a flyer ID number and you get an operator ID number.
Hey, Brenda, the hand swollen isn't that big of a deal. It's only if it's starting to get red around the areas of the sutures, and if it's starting to show any kind of like puffiness with like right at the sutures, any kind of white like a pus or any kind of line changing from it, then you have an infection. But if
I
it's
mean, I
swollen,
guess-
it could be normal.
I mean, I guess granted, since it's free, I don't know why somebody would take the time to do that, but knowing that you could is kind of stupid, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus,
Well,
you can't
I
really
think I gotta
fill it
start
neither.
editing.
I mean, if you miss a question, you can just hit back on it and answer it correctly. So you get through all the questions. You don't even have to really. I mean, can't
Hey,
fill it.
Justin, I did another one of your favorite things last night. So last night I was talking to my doctor on the sideline, the one that's going to give me the shot this week. I got to go do an appointment, by the way. And he told me, he said, "Jay, you got to get that shot if it's hurting you that bad." I told him the other night that it just hurt me so bad. I took the Norco, it didn't work. And he goes, "Oh, that is bad. You need a shot." And I said, "Yeah, we got to calm it down." And I said, so I drank a 32-ounce beer the other night and it just numbed everything. So it didn't hurt anymore. So I said, yeah, on the way home tonight, I'm going to stop and get me 232 ounces. And when I get home, I'm going to drink it and see what it does. I drank about 2/3 of that beer last night. My arm stopped hurting. So it's the numbing effect on my brain, not on my arm. That's not making me think about it, you know?
Yeah, too many people arrested in Florida for that, JD. I'm good for doing that.
So until I get my shot, I'll be drinking beer at night. That's a good excuse, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Donald. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's easier just to take it than try to fake it, but it's
Up, Tim.
crazy that they don't keep some kind of record.
I
Tim.
just signed the papers. That's all.
Oh, he's on the phone. I was like, who the fuck's he talking to?
Hang on a minute. I got to put myself on mute.
You're talking about the papers.
There, you're muted, Paul. Go ahead.
Damn, he used all of these.
Might be something to do with that lawyer that's coming up about the house.
Well, Mandeville's going to be mad at me when they see these pictures because Mandeville and Slidell in the same district, right? I was the photographer for Mandeville. And it's at Slidell, the game. Usually the Slidell photographer picks it up. They called me and said, he said, you got the game. You know, because I've been there longer as a tenure and, you know, just me. So I shot the game last night. So Slidell won the game. So when I knew Slidell was going to win, I had to start making sure I got pictures of Slidell doing stuff. So all the lead pictures are Slidell's players doing something over Mandeville players, like the quarterback being sacked, the guy flat on his face because he missed the tackle, you know? So that's the pictures they got in there last night. It's all Slidell. Only
I had to mute him, Jim.
2 pictures for Mandeville.
Couldn't figure it out.
Okay, I'm good.
Now, Mark, you still there, Mark?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. Let me pull this picture up. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm bitching about this camera, right? Now, I'm really. Wait a minute. I didn't do that. Let's see. Hold on. I'm bitching about it, but look at the picture. You know? That's the pictures that are coming out of it, but it's the viewfinder. It's the screen in the back. It's not letting me see what it's really doing.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
It looks pretty good. It's getting
Yeah,
a
it
little
does.
bit out of focus on them people in the back. But
Oh yeah, that's good. That's fine. That's what it's got to be focused on right here.
Mm.
I mean,
I'm kind of weird.
That's fine, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah, that number 68 is just about on the borderline, wasn't he?
I'm kind of wishing I wouldn't have sold all my drones for the ROTC thing, but whatever. Apparently they were flying from what they were telling me. It was a little cheapy ass drone. I don't even know if they had. I don't think they really even have any good drones.
I actually put 7 pictures. I sent him 6 pictures last night that went in, and I looked at the first picture and said, I didn't take that picture. And I looked at it, that was Matt from a game 2 weeks ago of the receiver catching a pass over the middle, and it's in it coming down into his hands. I had one of him running backwards. I didn't have because I didn't shoot towards them. I'm always shooting towards Mandeville. So he used Matt's picture for the lead picture from 3 weeks ago, the 3 weeks ago game, and then he used the other 6 of mine. First time I've seen him do that. I guess he wanted a picture of that receiver doing something like that.
Yeah, Thomas said the drone wasn't a DJI; it was some cheapy drone they got off Amazon. I guess.
Now you saw my picture, right? Look at this picture. Look at the difference in the detail and the color. The color in mine just pops out more than this. To me, this is dull. You know, a good picture, but that just doesn't have the definition that the ones I'm shooting are.
No, it doesn't.
You know, it's like I had a picture similar to that, but he already had the ball and he was running away from it, so I couldn't use it.
Mm.
Let me look on eBay. See if they got any cheapy drones. I could probably get a Mavic 2 to use for them. Those are pretty cheap. They're going for like 600 now.
Hey, Joe, has that mum forgiven you for knocking her son over yet?
I think so. Last night she was actually laughing with me, so. But her other son that played for from the junior high broke his collarbone Thursday night.
Oh God.
So he was standing there with his arm all wrapped up, and she was standing next to him. And I walked up and I said, "Does it hurt like that?" And he goes, "No, it don't hurt anymore as much." I said, "It hurt when it happened, I know." I said, "I've had a collarbone break." And he says, "Yeah, when it hurt, it really hurt. I felt it snap and everything." And I said, it didn't break the skin or anything. It didn't compound it, right?" And he says, "No, it was." I said, "Yeah, when I broke mine, the bone was sticking way up here. It was out of the skin." And he started gagging. He goes, oh, like this. And she started laughing, right? And I said, "You can't handle that." I said, "Let me show you the picture of my leg." And he turned around and run away.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 43 seconds left on that drone, and it's only going for 365.
Don't show that to Paul. Don't show that to Paul.
What?
This is a D.
That's a potato?
What?
Yeah. And it's going for 365. It's got 2 minutes left on the bids. It's only got
How
3
many-
bids.
2 batteries charge, okay? Oh, where's it at?
Yeah, let me put the link in the chat real quick.
Oh, it's an FPV. I don't want an FPV.
Paul, buy it. Paul, buy it. Buy it. Paul, buy it. Buy it, Paul.
No.
It's got a marine radio hook to it. Buy it, Paul.
No.
Yeah.
That's for you, Joe.
Yeah, but I don't want to get something that expensive, Jim.
1 minute, 59
really have
seconds.
the extra money to buy.
Put the link in so Joe can buy it.
I got
it's
it.
in the chat.
Okay, buy it.
Place a bid. Let me see it when I get down to 45 seconds. What it starts doing.
They should be able to get a second-hand Mini 1 for about $150, shouldn't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. I'm looking at maybe getting something for me to take to him. You know what I'm saying, like a Mini 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
What would I like to get, like an Air 3S or an Air 2S to do with the kids? Of course, I'd like to get a newer one, but I can't afford $1,000 drone, right?
Well, even the Mini 4K was down to $200.
Where's it coming from? Coming from Brooklyn.
Did you get it, Joe?
Well, I still got a minute.
You do is you throw that bid in there the last fucking second, like the last 30 seconds or so. Because if they're
too long, you've got to do it with about 3 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there could be nobody paying attention to it, or there could be all 3 people that bidded on it are paying attention to it. Some people will forget.
UPS ground shipping.
That's not bad for $300 and some dollars.
Yeah, I know that's a good price.
I used that to auto sniper at some point, but it's not the same as. It's all right if you're not going to be there at the end, kind of thing. But
16, 15, 14. Eight, 7, 6. Place the bid. Yay!
Did you win it?
$370. I didn't
You
bid
want
on
it?
it. I didn't bid on it. If I'd have bid 370, I'd have won.
It'd be really
It
cool
went
to
for-
get like an old.
It went for
old
365.
Spire.
The bid
That'd
would have
be
been
cool.
370, and I would have won it. 'Cause nobody
That
else
would
bid.
be a cool drone to take to ROTC. It'd be like an old Inspire.
well, if it won at 365, they might have put 400.
Oh yeah, they may have had 400 in there. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But if he didn't, if he said
can you hear me?
365, you never know.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Paul, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why do squirrels run in front of cars when they're coming down the street?
They're playing chicken.
Yeah, why they do that? I figure if anybody would know, you would know, Paul. Why do they do that?
Because they watch the chicken run across the road.
They get caught off guard. That's what happens.
No. It's like they literally wait until a car is coming.
Well, they're
then shoot
frozen
in front
there.
of it.
They're frozen there to make sure which direction you're going, or they're watching something over here and they're coming from there. You don't know.
I mean, I would like to get an Air 2S, Jim, but those are still like what?
Yeah, you're talking
800?
$57 for them.
Yeah, at least. I can't afford that at the moment. So, plus, I'm about to take a week off for Sarah's surgery and all that. So, but I found some deals on some like minis and stuff on there. Even you could get a Mavic 2 Pro for about $500-600 right now, Flymore kit. A little older, but
You can get Mini 3 Pros going for $300 or $400 now.
because Thomas knows what DJI is and Altel and all that. He said it wasn't any of those. He said it was a cheap ass drone. He said he didn't even know what the name of it was. It was just a little cheapy drone they were playing with.
I'm gonna have a Mandeville player pissed with me. Look at this picture. He's parallel to the ground, and the quarterback slapping him in the face, pushing him down. That had because this guy had a big game, the quarterback. But I love this picture because if you notice, he's completely off the ground, and he's got his hand on him, pushing him down to keep him off of him. See, that might go to picture of the year. I'm telling you, that's the kind of picture they look for. It's a simplistic picture, right? But it's got a crazy outcome in here. Right here with this guy, because he's completely off the ground. And the hand on the face might be the trigger to make it picture of the year.
Shouldn't that have been a penalty then?
No.
Holding.
No.
No?
He's not holding him. He's just pushing him. It's stiff arm. Because I got a couple of them like that. Let's see the other one. Like that's a quarterback being sacked. And he's doing the same thing, basically, coming in over this guy. Yeah, I'm
I saw your message.
Put it in my folder for picture of the year.
I saw your message, Dusty. I'll think about it. Hey, they got a DJI Matrice 350 RTK Enterprise for only $40,000.
There you go, Paul.
Huh.
Paul, go put a bid in, see if you win.
No. You do it. You're the one that's talking about. You're the one that's talking about bidding on aircraft, and then it comes down to the last couple of seconds. You said, "Did you bid?" Oh no.
He got defensive. Jesus.
I don't need it right now. I got a new one. But I've seen you bid on them, and when it didn't win, so go bid on that $40,000 one.
No.
I checked it, Dusty.
That's a big NO.
It's not like you haven't done it before, Paul.
No, not me.
Yeah, right. Everybody knows, not you.
Right, Mark?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
right.
You heard that.
Uh-huh. So, Justin, you got to get it. You got to get a drone, do you?
Yeah, because I really want to do that with Thomas, but I need to find something. It's not too expensive.
Well, have everybody look for a good drone for you for cheap.
Well, Dusty sent me a message for his Mini too, but I'm gonna look around and just see what I can find.
before I make any decisions. I really don't want to spend like more than 300-400 if I have to.
Sound terrible. All put together,
Oh, God, darn, this is October 1st.
not that way because they are being lied to. They're being tricked. They're not sitting and watching.
October 1st is Wednesday, right?
They're seeing what they're
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn it.
And I'm thinking, I'm seeing doctors, nurses, teachers, moms.
That means the money last night goes on my next check, but I get it in November.
I would really like to help the ROTC program.
Yeah, because the paper comes out on Wednesday, so that's the 1st. So that means I don't get paid till November for that one. I was hoping to have that other money on that same one. And
You want to run to the
six, 7 p.m. Start. I got 6 more photos. So in the last month, 10, 16, 21 photos in the paper. It's not bad.
A little freaking spider hanging above my computer. Not no more. Just crushed your little ass in my fingers. See you come
Let me
floating
tell
down
you
on
the
my
best.
damn head.
So I get there early yesterday, and I go over when the team finally gets there, and they got a bench sitting back in the grass, not on the track like it usually is. So they all sitting on the benches and everything. Nobody's fooling with that bench. I go over there and I sit there, and I'm sitting there drinking a Gatorade, just minding my own business and everything. And I noticed a wasp fly past me, right? And I'm sitting there, and I looked at it, it just flew by me. No big deal. I'm sitting there, and I'm about 15 minutes on this thing, and all of a sudden the golf cart comes pulling up behind me, and they said, "You need to get up gingerly. They got a big wasp nest right behind you." Walked around and looked at it. It must have been about 40 wasps on this thing.
Right. This is
It got in between a crack in the back and made a nest. Made a big hive up in there. He sprayed it all. I said, "Boy, I'm glad I didn't aggravate him."
I had one get in the bus the other day and I noticed it when we were going down the road. And it was sitting on the window, and I just walked up and I slid the window down real easy. And then it took off and boom, right out the fucking window at 60 miles an hour. I threw the window back up. I was like, the girl above me, her face was like, "Oh my God," like she was so terrified. I was like, "Just remain still." And I just grabbed the window and pulled it down real slow.
Hey, but could you imagine if I would have aggravated about 40 wasps?
Oh, yeah, it would have been.
I'd probably be in the hospital.
Oh, well, now there's 2.
I guess that one that flew by me was just checking, you know?
I've been watching a guy on Facebook that deals with Africanized beehives. And, yeah, it was pretty interesting.
I can't do
And
that already.
they
Come on.
spill so much venom on his suit that it causes him to have get dry coughs because of the venom. And he'll tell you in the videos, this is why I'm coughing so bad. It's because all the venom they're dropping on my suit. I guess it's just that potent.
That sucks.
I don't know if that's good for you in the long run, though, health wise, though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know what the long term effects of being a. And then what's stupid was he did one video, it pissed me off, right? He goes up to this big ass pizza oven this guy's got, and the door on the pizza oven was just cracked enough for the bees to get in there. And he opens it up, and there's a big ass bee, I mean, massive ass beehive in there of Africanized bees. And instead of just putting some wood in there and lighting the bitch up and closing the lid, he sits there and plays with it and is in there spraying it with chemicals and shit. I'm like, just fucking light the motherfucker up. Burn them all up in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'd turn the pizza oven on.
It's a fucking oven. Like, turn the shit on and fucking kill them. I'd have thrown, a few logs in there, throw some lighter fluid, lit it, close the door. Fucking, they'd have been all dead in a matter of a couple seconds.
To clean his neck off, so give me a minute.
I gotta look at these things.
The flute was closed on it. They were getting in by the the door on it that was slightly open. That was the only way they were getting into it.
Leave that one.
Hold on, Jim just messaged me. See, where's my phone at?
So you didn't find your radio, huh, Paul?
No.
You know, as soon as the other one comes in, you're gonna find it. You know, right?
No, I think somebody picked it up and took it.
Well, Paul, go down to the police station, see if anybody handed it in. There's always a chance that
I called him and gave him my name.
Uh-huh.
He made the announcement on social and it read part at the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. I am directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all.
Paul, why would you call the police about a radio and you didn't call the police about them stealing your money?
Because I didn't lose the money. I still had the money.
But somebody tried to scam you. I'd call the
Yes,
police.
they did.
So what? I'm guessing nobody turned it in.
Nobody turned it in. Well, my fault. I should have had my name and telephone number and everything on the back of it, but I didn't.
I'll do that with the new one then. Put it in. Does that one have a removable battery, or is it just a built-in battery?
It's got a removable, rechargeable battery.
Okay, so put it on the outside and on the inside of the battery port. Put a little label in there. If you got a label printer. Or a label maker or whatever. Nobody took anything.
Got to go buy a label
He
maker. Why you say
lost
that?
his right? He lost his his marine traffic radio down by the water yesterday. He dropped it. Well, he thinks he dropped it. We're not entirely sure what he did, what happened with it. I'm just assuming that's what happened. You got to be careful stealing any electronics these days that you find, because you don't know if 90% of that shit's got trackers on it these days.
Hey, Joe.
Don't walk off of somebody's shit, they're liable to track you right to their house.
Okay.
That's a nice little label maker.
That's a label
Brother
maker.
too. It's like you should put one on the outside of your drone and on the inside of the battery port for if somebody finds it.
To federal property to protect federal assets. And Katie, I just saw yesterday.
Got a picture here I took of the quarterback. Somebody threw the ball to him as I was taking a picture.
Tell us what you
I'm gonna have to show it to you. Hold on.
DHS officials, these folks who put it all on the line and encourage.
It's right before he caught the ball in his hand. This is in practice. And look at his eyes. Like his hands here, and look at his eyes up here. And then look at the guy in back. Same thing. It's like they're looking at the second coming or a meteor coming in or something. Oh, plane about to crash. I need to find a way to put some kind of caption on that one.
Ah, Dusty. He said he should call NCIS, CI, and FBI. We need a manhunt.
He good, Mark. I'm gonna put on there. Is that a UFO? That boy, I just because both of them had the same expression. You notice? That's funny.
Yeah, it's like they're surprised by something.
It's like, is that a UFO? You know, love it. As soon as I snap the picture, he catches the ball in his hand.
It's like he wasn't expecting the guy that threw it to have been that accurate. The way
That's what it was like.
Paul, you need to go ahead and get that label maker out and put labels on everything you have. Your chair, your drone case.
The label maker.
Your shirt.
Yeah, put a label on your truck.
On
if
your shirt.
lost, call me at this number.
So Sheldon Cooper put a label on the label maker, on the label,
Yeah.
and on the label itself.
Exactly.
Hey, Paul, get you some of those stickers that says, "Hello, I'm Paul Murray." With my phone number. Put them on your shirt.
You know, you should though. You should label all your shit that you take down there, whether it's your chair, your radio, your drone case, because it's possible at any point you could leave any of that shit down there. I mean, you left your chair down there one day.
He's left it.
You were lucky
Well,
enough.
I had it a big magic marker on the bottom of the chair with my name and address and telephone number.
Well, like I said, you should label all your stuff just in case that ever happens. Your drone case, anything, because you could set it down one day on the ground, throw your hatch down, and drive the fuck off and not realize you left your drone case sitting there.
Well, I don't ever take the drone case out of the back of the truck.
It don't matter. You should prepare anyway, just in case.
Yeah,
Just
but
being
Paul,
on the
you
safe
got
side.
your tailgate open and you're in the front of the truck. Somebody might walk through and grab your case.
Well,
if that's the case, it don't matter if his name's
interestingly
on it.
enough, I parked next to the sidewalk when I lost it
No, I didn't want.
and was flying
I'm trying to get.
the drone to catch
you to
the
grab
ship,
bags for me.
and people were
No,
walking
he's fine.
past the back end of my truck with
I
the
promise.
hatch open.
Yeah, but if you dropped it on the grass or something, you probably didn't even hear it hit the ground. If it hit the cement or the asphalt, you would have heard it.
Yeah.
But it's basically for, like Jim's saying, it's for the honest people. If they find your shit, they'll call you and let you know. But it's just being prepared just in case. Put it on your controller, everything. On all your batteries, just whatever you have. That way, if somebody finds it, if you get an honest person that happens to pick it up, they'll return it to you. I have my name, social security number, and date of birth in my boxers. What the fuck?
And Paul's going to be working with that label maker all day. He's going to have one for his socks, one for his underwear, one for his shirt, one for his pants. Have one hanging off his glasses.
Dusty's only putting all that in his underwear because he keeps getting stopped by the cops because they think he's a lost child.
Oh no.
Yeah, just imagine the cops pulling up to him and going, "You lost, Sonny."
Well, that's what happens when he runs down the street with his teddy bear under his arm.
But it's just a little weird for the cops when he has to look into his underwear to get his address. Yeah, I live at. I can't make out the numbers. There's a shit stain there.
Oh dear.
Oh, wait for it. It was his marine traffic radio, Jimmy.
Wait for it.
He doesn't even know if anybody took it. He just thinks he dropped it on the ground because he had dropped it a few minutes before he took off from there out of his pocket of his shirt. So he thinks he dropped it again and didn't realize it.
He's going to find it in the garage on top of those tractor.
And it's very possible like I said, some people, everybody does this at some point where you'll set something down and not even register in your mind that, hey, I set this here. And you walked off and left it. It's possible Paul could have reached up and set it on top of his truck and drove off and it fell off somewhere. Very possible.
Yeah, like when you get into the kitchen and you go, "What the hell did I come in here for?" Paul never has a problem because he knows it's always for Boston creams.
I mean, look how many people will go to gas stations and they'll be at the gas pump and they'll set their shit on the roof, completely forget about it.
Yeah.
They'll just instinctively set their drink up there, not think about it, and then they'll drive the fuck off and their drink goes all over their car.
The amount of time
Boston creams in the refrigerator?
Yeah, in the refrigerator.
Well, look on top of the refrigerator.
No, it's nothing up there. There's a TV on there.
Well, the only reason I don't think it's in his house, Jim, is because he
TV on
set
top of the refrigerator.
Yeah. I got TVs in the bathroom, on top of the refrigerator in the kitchen, out in the family room, out in the den.
Jim,
I got
the only
a
reason
TV in the garage. Two TVs in the garage.
All of
the
them
only
turned
reason
on.
Yeah.
the only reason I don't think it's in his house, Jim, is because he said the radio was on. He would have heard it at some point. I'm sure of it. Somebody would have started talking, one of the ships or something. He would have heard it, unless it was turned all the way down. I don't know.
Of being gunned down, and he did this to induce constant stress in their lives. He hoped his actions would terrorize ICE employees and interfere with their work.
You can go up there, Dusty. Go through his house. Grab me a drone while you're in there. Send it to me. Grab me one of those 86 Neos, Paul Buck.
So you still didn't get that Mini 5, huh, Paul?
No, I didn't go and get it. Because everybody told me not to.
Oh, you don't really need it, so don't go
That's
get
the
it.
first time, if that's true.
This is the only drone I need right here. The Air 2S.
Well, I would say if it's like a standard radio, I'm not sure about that one. I would assume the knob on the top would turn it off or on.
Yeah, it's got a squelch on top and also a volume on and off.
Yeah.
You need
That's
one
how
of these,
most
Paul.
standard radios are.
What's that?
You one of those. F3F.
Why?
Go ahead and send that to me, Joe. You don't need that.
The Air 2S works. Yeah, send that to Joe, will you? You could be a hero for the class.
I'm Joe already.
Go, Joe, go.
Why would I send that to Joe?
Send.
Yeah, you can't send it to himself.
Yeah, send it to Justin.
No.
Be a big boy and pass it on.
Hell no.
Don't worry, Jim's Don't worry, Jim's going over to Paul's to grab his Air 2S for me. Paul's like, where the fuck's my drone go? Jim just telling me left it down by the water by accident.
Tell me he misplaced it.
I ain't gonna lie though, that Air 3S looks beefier than hell compared to the Air 2S. Like, hold yours up, Joe. Keep yours up, Paul.
It's nearly nearly 200.
Yeah, that Air, yeah, that Air 3S looks way beefier. I don't know, I'd be happy with either one of them if I was gonna buy one of them.
Send your Air 3 over to Justin there.
I don't have an Air 3.
Joe, Justin, give him your address, will you?
I got his address. I don't have an Air 3.
Hey,
so,
hey, Joe.
I'll send you my Air 3, okay?
Justin will pay the shipping.
Yeah, he will.
Give it to him. Where's Miss Kitty at?
I'm starting to get confused with the freaking numbers I got. I started taking picture number 9 yesterday and realized, oh shit, that's a JV player I'm supposed to be taking. This is a whole different player. But he'll be happy because he got good pictures.
Teams here returning USA early vote action. Scott Pressler with us. They're already signing up. New young voters in Charlie's honor. Charlie's spirit lives alive here in the kinetic energy of this.
I tell you what, I do like the pictures that this camera's putting out. It's just I can't trust the viewfinder, the screen, because it looks to me like it's something wrong with them, but they're coming out perfect.
Jim, that is funny. That's a fantasy.
What did it say?
He said Boone done hid the radio. He dug a hole in the yard and buried
Hey,
it.
Mike, I wouldn't doubt it. I was going to say that yesterday when I heard it. If I would have last night when I heard it, because I listened to it last night. If I would have been able to be on yesterday, I said, you better go ask Boone where he put it. He's pissed with you.
Yeah, he heard that thing start talking and freaked the fuck out. Coordinating with the neighbor dogs on the radio to get them squirrels.
Well, I tell you what, being on Zoom and working with Lightroom, it takes the computer longer.
Yeah,
Zoom
Zoom's a resource hog. Hold on, let me look at my my task manager. Right now, I'm not doing anything on my computer, and I'm using 9% of my CPU and 18% of my memory. And I'm just on Zoom. I'm not doing anything else.
How many percent?
Like 18, 19 on my memory and about 9% on my CPU.
Yeah, it's using 16% of my CPU, 40%, 46 of my memory.
But you're also doing Lightroom at the same time, though.
Yeah, that's with Lightroom.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just on Zoom. I don't have nothing else pulled up, no extra tabs, nothing. The only thing I got up is the chat from YouTube. That's it.
It just hangs up. Just hangs up.
Zoom has always been known to be a resource hog, though. See, there's an advantage of having the Zoom as far as having it downloaded to your computer. It does run smoother and better than like StreamYards does. But that's the downfall to it, is because it's downloaded on your computer and not going through a browser. It's just eating up everything. It's using more resources.
Yep.
It definitely drains the battery on your phone quicker.
Oh yeah, if you're live streaming from a phone or on a panel, yeah, it'll fucking eat your battery up quick if you don't have it plugged in. As long as I keep my phone plugged into a fast charger, it will charge my battery faster when it's using it.
Yeah.
But if I plug it into like the USB port in my car that's not fast charging, my battery will actually drop faster than it can charge it. So I have to plug it into the 110 plug I have in the back of the car that's behind the driver's seat, because that's 100 and what I say yesterday, 120 watt inverter or 160 watt or something like that. So it's able to charge my phone at 45 watts at fast charging. So. And that's why I bought that Anker portable charger I bought too, because it's got the technology in there for Apple and Samsung phones to fast charge.
Mm-hmm.
Not like those little cheap ass fucking, battery chargers you'll buy at the gas station, that still charge it like 10 watts and takes forever to charge your phone up. I mean, most phones these days, you got to have minimum 18 watt charger if you want any kind of fast charging. Because my phone actually will tell you two different types of fast charging. If I plug mine into like an 18 or a 20 watt charger, it will say fast charging. And then if I plug it into a 45 watt charger, which is the max it can do, it will say super fast charging.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually gives you two different fast charging modes. There was one phone that I was watching a guy do a review on, and that phone came with, I think it was like a 100 watt charger, I think it was. Fucking thing charged the phone in like 20 minutes. It could take it to almost a full charge till it got down to like the last 15%, and then it would slow down. It would start more trickle charging when it gets down to like the last 15-20%, but it could get you to 80% in like 20 minutes. I don't know how good that is for the battery in the long term, but I know that's why Samsungs do the same thing. When they hit 80%, they'll start slowing down on the charging.
Yeah. I always think it's worthwhile every now and again just to charge it up at normal speed.
But I love my 45 watt charger. I'll plug my phone in. It'll be on like, say, 10%. And I'll plug it in, and within 20 minutes, it'll be at like, anywhere between like 40-50%. So it doesn't take long to charge up at all. It takes about an hour if I'm at like 5% to fully charge. It'll take about an hour. Because like I said, when it hits 80%, and then it slows way down, and it takes a little bit longer to do that last 20. But if I plug my phone into like my computer, which supports are not fast charging, or I plug it into my car, all of a sudden it'll say like 4 hours to charge it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It'll actually give me the time frame of how long it will take. Estimated at like 3 or 4 hours. I do want to go to AutoZone. They have a car plug there for the 12-volt plug. And it has like a little inverter thing built inside of it, and it can charge up to I think 25 watts or 30 watts, something like that.
Yeah.
It just plugs into the cigarette lighter. That's the one I need to get. Because I don't like using the two USB ports in there. They're just too slow for a cell phone. The newer cars are just now starting to come out with fast charging USB ports.
Mm.
They should have had in most cars 5-6 years ago, and they're just now starting to put them in the newer cars.
Well, the Arona we had a wireless charging. You just stick it on the shelf in the center console and it charged it up.
What was the wattage on it?
I don't know what the hell that is going on. Do you see it? They all got blue
No.
shirts on.
Probably some kind of walk or something for, could be for like a cancer or some kind of awareness thing.
What color is blue?
Light blue.
I'm not sure. There's so many different like awareness groups now for different like diseases and mental issues and everything. I don't have no idea what that. Some of them are starting to use the same colors because they don't have enough damn colors on the basic color scale. Yeah, Jim, I'm looking at the refurbished ones on eBay too. Because I would like to get something bigger than a mini drone, something like an Air 2S size. But if I go cheaper, I'm going to have to go to an older one like Mavic
sir.
Pro 2 or something like that,
Basically, that training stuff in
like an old Pro 2.
that where the trailer is.
Hmm?
Where the trailer is.
Ooh. I just remembered. Joe.
Down anyway.
Joe, what the footage at?
I mean, what it could, don't know how heavy it is. Maybe 3 feet could lift it.
Oh, he's muted. He on the phone.
Yeah, I'm looking at him now, Jim. I could find a Mini 2 cheaper than 500. That's a little expensive. The Air 2 for, yeah, I don't know, dude. The Air 2 for $1,000, that's a little pricey.
Yeah, that's
too.
yeah.
Even a Fly More, that's pricey. I'd be pushing into Air 2S territories at that point. Like, I'm really not trying to spend that much. At most, I would spend is maybe $500-600. Because I just don't have $1,000 to spend, to be honest with you. I mean, I'll just, if I have to get a mini, I'll get a mini. But if I want to get something a little bit bigger, I'm going to have to look at a older model. What? Jim said there's ships running downbound, Paul. He's been watching the marine traffic. And silence.
We don't have that, but he had this idea. He said this: we don't need an armed officer in response to 911. So doubling down on anti-police. I don't understand it. I understand the idea. Not every.
Oh, Red Bull's doing their annual thing where they people build their like weird like soapbox derby type style cars and shit.
Oh, they have a league that runs all year for that.
Well, these are like just like crazy shit people build. Like it might
Yeah.
be a bicycle or
Yeah, we have it on TV. They have it on TV over here. All the various different soapbox derbies they do with it. Because they do it all over Europe.
honestly, Jim, I wouldn't get back into it, but I like I said, I kind of want to do the ROTC thing with ROTC. That's a program that I definitely support schools doing. That one's actually teaching kids everyday stuff and responsibility and all that. Plus, it gets kids interested in the military when they get older if they decide they want to go do that. But yeah, they're looking. Like I said, they were looking for volunteers, and so. I have to have Thomas go and find out Monday all the information for it. Oh. Yeah, it'd be fun doing that with the kids. Sure.
Well, the only problem you're going to have is since you're doing that school bus thing until 6 or 7 o'clock every day, there isn't a lot of daylight hours left in the winter.
It's all right. I'll figure it out. Plus, sometimes ROTC does stuff on the weekends too. So. That's just something. If I have to take a day off to go do a thing with them, I'll do it. The school bus ain't gonna care. I let them know ahead of time. So.
Well, you've got about 3 hours between your morning run and your evening run, haven't you?
Yeah, but it depends on when they do their stuff.
Their regular school is going on too.
If they're doing that in the evening time, more towards the end of the day, then I wouldn't be able to do it if I'm on a school bus. So, like I said, if I know their schedule ahead of time when they want to do stuff, I'll just take those days off and go do it. Just go to the school. What's great is I have a district badge, so I can get right into the school, no problem. So I'm already a school board employee, so. Makes it easy for them too, because they don't have to do all the background shit on me and all that stuff, you know. They already have all that stuff, so.
You know what's the best part? When you're sitting here and you're minding your own business, and your little bitty dog comes over to you, and she touches you on your leg, scratches your leg a little bit, and then she licks your leg to say hello to you. And Paul ain't listening. Look.
I'm listening, but I'm trying to figure out. Boone's licking me all the time.
Yeah, he's just getting you ready to eat you. That's all.
Yeah, he's just tasting you.
He's saying, "Hurry up and fall out that chair."
It's like if I go to pet him or whatever, he licks up this arm, then he goes over here and licks up and down this arm. He tries to lick my face.
Yeah, he's just tasting you. That's all.
Normal dog.
I've never had a dog that licks as much as Boone.
Every morning when I get up, Tyson will come up to me. He'll stand over me. He'll get up on my chest and he'll stand over me and he'll just be looking straight down at my face.
Yeah.
And he'll be growling. Arr. I'll look up at him and then he'll just start licking my face. That's how he wakes me up in the morning.
That's funny.
When he knows I'm starting to get up.
I get out to bed and sit on a stool, and they come up to me, and I'll grab them. I'll start rubbing around their head, and while I'm rubbing them on the head, they're licking me on the hand. saying good morning to me. And Loki will get up and get right in between my legs and lay his head against me like that. It's every morning. It's good morning to you. Now, if I go lay on the floor, wherever she's at, she'll put her face on the ground, ass in the air, and slide all the way to me. Face down, ass up. She always want to be face to face.
Hey, Booner, what's going on?
You like to get face to face? You like to be face to face, huh? Hello?
Come here.
I know.
You a good boy? Are you a good boy?
Okay.
I know that's
Oh, that
debatable.
picture. I did that picture right. Maybe I didn't do that picture. What the hell is this kid's number? I didn't do it. Oh,
Well, what do you guys think?
I was just thinking that.
Okay. I guess I'm going to shut it down until later today. We'll be on again at 5. You got photos to do tonight, Joe?
No, I don't have
Okay.
anything until Monday night.
Okay.
This is parish fair week.
Yep.
So the game Wednesday night is moved to Monday night. The game Friday night's moved to Thursday night. And then I got a Tuesday. I got to fly with Johnny, and then I probably have something else Wednesday night.
Okay.
So it's a little bit busy right now.
Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here, Justin. Take care, my friend, Jonathan.
Bye, Jim.
And Mark. Have a good one, and we'll see you all again later today.
Later, people.
See you later.